Am I audible, guys? Perfect. Hello, everyone. So we have exact 1 minute. We'll start in 1 minute. Basic animal flow with level 1. Some of the flow of level 1. Then we will be doing dynamic asana. If we have time, we'll end our session with Chaitanya asana or Savasana. Good morning. Let's start. So first with the warm up, rotate your neck to right and left. 5 counts. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then clockwise. Take to the extreme corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then diagonal, lateral basically. 3, 4, 5. Then hold it down. Feel the stretch. That's C4 and C5. Then up with your thumb. Diagonal. With the stretch from neck till traps muscle. Then right. Okay. Now stretch your fingers. Hold it tight. Do it 5 counts. Now rotate your wrist. Okay. Now place your hands on your shoulder and rotate your shoulders. Try to touch your elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Anti-clockwise. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now make your hands parallel and rotate your shoulders. Anti-clockwise. Now hips movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now hold your extreme elbow, opposite elbows, and stretch right side. Bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now to your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now bending your knee. Just go down. Then straighten your legs. Straighten your knee. Then bow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then hold your sword. Make sure your knees are straight. Even if you are here, it's okay. And slowly come up. Now with the legs. No. Now with twisting the vertebral column. Okay. Now with the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch your quads. Hold it. Now with your left. Now stretch your glute muscles. Interlock your finger. Take your leg as up as possible. Now with the other. Hold it parallel. Okay. Now stretch your elbows. So we are starting first with the wrist. So in animal flow, you should have your strong wrist. Okay. Go in a cow pose or cat pose or dog pose. Now start going forward. Give good stretch to your wrist. By giving good pressure, my elbows are straight. Okay. Now then next, opposite. See, my fingers are facing my body. Now my elbows are straight. I'll go just back. Now I'm placing my opposite hand, opposite palms. Elbows are straight. Just go back. You get a good pressure at your wrist joint. Now, static movement basically. To make your hands parallel, just you need to give pressure on your scapula. 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now we are starting with the workout. First, am I audible now? Am I audible properly? Can someone give me thumbs up if I am audible? Perfect. Okay. So first is the duck walk. So you need to go in deep squat position. This is a deep squat position. Then you need to walk on your toes. Okay. Place your hands on your ribs and start walking. You get a good pressure at your knees and thighs. Break. Good pressure on your knees and your calf muscles and your thighs. Breathe. While you are in a relaxed position, you need to breathe. Breathe in fully, breathe out slowly. Go in a deep squat position, place your hands on your ribs and start walking. Break. This was the duck walk. Come on guys. Next is bunny hops. So bunny hops, interlock your finger, place it below your neck. Okay. Then go in deep squat position and jump. Hop. Break. Breathe. of bunny hops. For that, interlock your finger, place it below your head, go in a deep squat and jump. Okay. Breathe. Breathe in fully, exhale out slowly. Next is crab walk. For crab walk, you need to sit in this way. Your legs are little away from your buttocks. Your hands behind. Simply raise your hips. Okay? This is a crab position. Okay? Simply you need to raise your hips. And you need to go contralaterally, which means left leg and right hand. Same. Okay? This way. Slowly. Okay. Contralaterally. Do it slow. First learn the movement. Okay. See. Right leg, left hand. Right hand, left hand. Break. Contralaterally. Again, take the position, your hands, hips raised, and start going contralaterally. Okay? Do it slowly. Once you are used to with the movement, then you can do faster. Do it as per your capacity. You get good pressure at your wrist and shoulder specifically. This was the crab walk. Now next is horse walk. So we go in a sumo squats. What distance? 2.5 feet distance. Okay. Good pressure at your inner thigh. See my hips. Break. You need to go in a deep squat and walk. second round. Deep squat and walk. Break. Next we are doing scorpio roll. For scorpio roll, you need to get into this position. That is beast. Okay. This position is known as beast position. Just one thing, your knees would be raised. Okay. For scorpion position, you need to raise your right hand and see. For scorpion, I am taking my legs up and simply placing. Then I am coming back. Okay. So I am raising my leg first, then taking my hands down. Okay. I'm in a beast mode. First raising my legs, then slowly coming down. Okay. Break. Entire pressure comes at your wrist and shoulder specifically. In second round, we'll do much better. Go into beast mode. Your knees slightly raised, inch above. Then raising your legs. My knees are above. Come back. You need to raise your legs. Now next is crouching tiger. For that, get into beast mode first. And place your elbows on the floor. Okay, your knees are apart, away, a little upward, and you need to do contralaterally. The tiger, when it's hurt now, it goes to his elbows while he is hunting and crouching. Okay. Break. In second step, do much better. We'll start. First go in a beast mode. Then slowly place your elbows on the floor. Okay. Then raise your knees. Then contralateral movement. Break. break. This was crouching tiger. Next we are doing monkey rolls. For that, go into deep squat. Your legs would be together. Okay? Your legs are together. Okay? You need to give pressure on your palms and jump to the sides. Okay? Jump to the sides, holding the landing. Make a circle. Give pressure, then jump. Soft landing. Legs are together. Come on. Break. This was monkey roll. Again, go in a squat position, legs are together, give a good pressure and make a circle, one by one. Go to 90 degree each time. Jump and do. Jump and go. Jump and go. Break. Next, we are doing loading and unloading beast. Loading and unloading beast. Okay. For that, get into child pose. Okay. When the tiger, before jumping, before hunting, he goes in a child pose. Just the knees are away. Just the knees are just 1 inch away above the that he just jump. Okay. Keep your hands as far possible. Your knees are above the floor and just unload yourself. This is loading, unloading, loading, unloading, unload, unload, load, unload, load, unload, load. If you see, this is a squat position, lying down. See, this is a squat. Nice time. Load, unload. Break. Good pressure on your shoulders, elbows, wrist, and knees as well. I'm not outside. This is basically my colony's garden. Okay, prepare yourself for second round. Hands as far as possible and knees above. If you place the knees on the floor, the pressure you won't get much. Okay, you just need to keep just leg raised. Okay, knees raised, then unload. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax. Next is beast reach. Next, beast reach, guys. Beast reach. For that, go into child pose. Knees up, knees 1 inch away from the ground, and just touch your hands. Ten reps, relax. Then prepare your mind for another 10 reps. Your position, okay, in a child pose, legs as hands as far as possible and knees little away from the ground. Break. After 10 reps, break. And next we are doing crab reach. This is my favorite. I hope you all are enjoying it. Okay. So crab reach. Take your position. Okay. See, my legs are away from my buttocks. Okay. And my hands are behind. Okay. And my elbows are straight. Just I need to raise my hips. Okay. Then my right hand go down, come up, then look to the left. Then again slowly come down, place your hand, now with the left. Go up, look to your right. Okay. Come down, right hand up, then look to your left. Then slowly come down, place your right hand, raise your left hand, slowly raise above and look to your right. Okay. This is crab reach. You get a pressure at your wrist, shoulder and knees. Okay. And you get a good pressure at your core. Practice, guys. Okay. Take a break. Breathe in. Legs little away, hands behind. Okay. Go to crab position. Raise your right hand. Go down first, then raise it. Look to the opposite. Then come down. Keep your right down. Raise your left hand. Look up. Then look to your opposite side. Keep your left. Raise your right. Look up. Then look to your opposite side. Come down. Raise your right, raise your left. If you see, this is a Chakrasan pose. Crab plus Chakrasan. fast. Relax. Good pressure on your knees, guys. Next we do wave, spinal wave. Okay. For that, come into beach pose. Okay. Then you need to go in downward dog face. Okay. Okay. This is downward dog. Okay. Heels are touching. Then slowly go on your heels. Hands little away. Slowly go on your heels. Then go up. Then again come back to downward dog. Then again go on your heels. Then Cobra pose. Then again slowly come back. If you do fast forward, the spinal column would look like a wave. Relax. This is wave, unload, load and unload. So instead of going in a beach mode, we go in a downward dog position. Then slowly and gradually we shift to cobra pose. Okay. Again. Downward dog. Then slowly go in your heels. Shift to cobra pose. Be there for a while. Entire pressure would be on your palm. Then slowly come back. Then again unload yourself. Then load. Unload. Then load. Unload. Load. Wave. This was the wave. I hope you all are enjoying. I'm totally in sweat. Okay. Now next, come on guys. This was the wave. In a downward dog pose, then shifting to cobra. Our spinal work like a wave. Then next is ape squat. So your legs would be together. Your hands parallel to the floor joint. While you go down, your legs would apart and you need to give pressure. Pull your legs backward. Okay? Then again, this is ape squat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So basically in fitness, your legs would be together, Instead of aparting the knees, we go down. This is known as goblet squat. Break. Prepare your mind for second round. Ooh, totally in sweat. Come on, guys. Second round of 8 squats. The legs are together, hands parallel. Pull it back. Then again come up. Slowly feel the movement. Last 10. Relax. Next we are doing side traveling 8. Breathe in fully, exhale out slowly. Okay. For that, first go in a deep squat. Okay. Now see, your hands movement a little different in there. Your left hand would be in front of your right, and your right hand bit away from your body. Right leg, left hand. Front of my right leg is my left hand, and my right hand is just beside. Okay? You need to jump and switch. Okay? Then shift, jump and switch. Okay? See, my left hand, my right hand. Jump and switch. Jump and switch. Okay? Jump and switch. Okay? In the ape rolling, my legs were together. In this, my legs are not together. And my hands were, I'm giving the pressure. Here, I'm just placing my hands just above my left hand, right leg. And right hand just away from my body. And then jumping. See. Then I'm shifting, then jumping. Shifting and jumping. This is side traveling 8. Come on, guys. More few, two or three. No. Okay. Take your stance. Go in deep squat. My left hand above my right leg. My right hand just by side of the body. Jump and switch. Jump and switch. Jump and switch. Jump and switch. Switch. Go to side. Switch. Go to your side. Switch. Go to your side. Switch. Go to your side. So that you go much faster at the right side. If you place our hands up at front of both the legs, it would be difficult to go sideways. See, so difficult. This become much easier, and you can go much faster. This was side traveling ape. Okay. Now we are doing under switch. Basically, in under switch, you are in a beast mode. Then you are switching to crab pose. First go in beast mode. Okay, your knee is little away, 1 inch. Okay, see, I'm shifting my left leg and facing my right. This is beast mode to crab position. Then again from under. See, I'm taking my legs from my under the body. So that's why the name is given under switch. Okay, see, my left hand raise. Then I'm in a crab position. Then I come back. Now with your left. Okay, do it slowly and gently first. Once you get used to it, you can do faster. Do it slowly. Take your legs. Then shift your left. Then take your right. Then slowly shift your right. Okay. This is under switch. So this video would be saved. You can practice so that you can make your flow much better. Wait now. Prepare your mind for a second. I hope even you are burning your fats and totally in sweat. See, I'm in total in sweat. Ooh. Your wrist becomes strong, your shoulders become strong. If someone is doing this for the first time, there would be a pain in your wrist, but that would be basically due to the body toning. Okay, second round of under switch from beast mode to crab. Okay, first go in a beast mode. Okay, raise your legs, switch, then come back slowly, then switch your left, then come back, then switch your right, then come back. Break. Come on guys, more 2 flow. After that, dynamic yoga. You need to keep on practicing this so that your flow becomes smooth and your body gets used to it for the movement. The next we are doing front kick throw. Come on guys. Next we are doing front kick throw. For that, first go in a beast mode, then in a child. Okay. Your hands are little away in a child pose. Your knees are little 1 inch above. Then see, this is, I'm placing my right. This is not yet. This is front step. Okay. Now kicking. I'm raising my right hand and kicking with the left. My buttocks are not. I'm not sitting down. It is just raised. Then I'm taking it back. Then I'm going in a child pose. My knees are away. Then my left hand, right leg like a mountain climber or runner. Okay. Then I'm taking my left hand up above. Then kicking. I'm not sitting on my buttocks. Okay. Then come back. Then with your right. Then take it back. So this is basic. I have not yet taught you the actual front kick through. Okay, in front kick through you need to raise your hand. Okay, take it back, then right step, kick, take it back, left, kick with right, take it back, right, kick, take it back, left, kick. Okay, relax. Do it as slow as possible. First you need to get used to it with the flow. I hope you are enjoying. Consumes lot of energy, guys. It might look simple, but it consumes lot of energy. Okay. Again, front kick through. Go in a child pose as far as possible. Knees away. Right. Kick your left. Come back. Left. Kick your right. Come back. Right. Kick your left. Come back. Left. Kick your right. Right. Kick. Come back. Then left. Kick your right. Relax. Guys, at least we have done 15 types of animal flow. Now let's switch to dynamic yoga. Let's get the last flow, that is side kick through. I'll get you in next. Whenever I take next, I'll bring more few. Okay. Now we are switching to dynamic yoga. Before that, make a fist of your hand. Make a fist and rotate slowly, slowly and gently and rhythmically. There might be a slight pain because entire pressure comes on your wrist in animal flow. Now stretch your fingers, hold it tight, elbow straight, stretch, hold it tight, stretch, hold it tight, stretch, hold it tight, stretch, hold it tight. Okay? Now stretch your triceps, hold it. I'm stretching my triceps. Now next, your forefinger, keep your forefinger this way and thumb backward and stretch your, just pull your thumbs back. Automatically you get an entire stretch of your right arms. Now with your left. Okay, stretch. My elbows are not bent, my elbows are straight. Okay, now straight, stretch, relax. Prepare your mind for dynamic yoga. That is Madhyarasana A and B, cow to cat pose. Okay. Now take your stance. 1 foot distance between your legs. Distance between your both knees. Distance between both the ends of your shoulder distance. Now take your back down and head up. Slowly take it down and pull your back up. Give the movement slowly and gently. Feel the pressure at your lower back, mid back, upper back, and your neck muscle and your abdomen too. Slowly come back, up, pull it upward. Slowly come back. Do it for 5 rounds. 3, 4, 5. Relax. Next we are doing mountain pose, that is Parvatasana. Okay. For that you need to sit in Padmasana. If you cannot sit in Padmasana, Ardha Padmasana or cross-legged position. For Padmasana, you need to hold your legs this way, place it on your groin. If you cannot take the other leg up, simply place it down. Okay, this is known as Ardha Padmasana. If you can, simply pull it with both the hands and place it on your right groin. Sit in Drone Mudra. This is Drone Mudra, that is cupping the knee. Okay. Now, see, while I go in cupping knees, my back is straight, and I simply take my shoulder blade back. Why? So that my back do not tilt forward or backward. Okay. Now, go in Namaskar Mudra. I am not touching my hands to my body, just above the diaphragm, just beside the diaphragm. I am slowly and gradually taking my hands above. See, my elbows are parallel to my forehead. Then I simply raise, straighten my elbows, and my hands are touching my ear lobes. Okay, and my arms are touching my ears. That is the ideal position. All the fingers are together. They are not interlocked. Okay. Pull it as if someone is pulling from you above. Let's see how long you can pull. See, if your body shivers, that is due to muscle toning, body toning, and or due to you are holding your breath. So, do not hold your breath. To release, slowly come, make your elbows parallel to forehead, then slowly and gradually come down. Then release your Padmasana. This was Parvatasana. Now next is, this asana look easy, but this is wrong. This asana is basically for muscular skeleton. Those who have a weak muscle, this asana helps to make the muscle strong, basically of your thigh region. Okay. So you need to go in starting position, legs together, hands by side of the body, okay, and back straight. You need to place both the hands, back would be straight, both the hands on your thighs, and slowly shift, without shifting, slowly shift your hands. So those who are flexible, they would be able to touch the left hand to the floor also. I am not so flexible because my body is bulky. I am not able to touch, see, the palms are not touching. My back is straight. You get entire pressure on your thighs and hamstring muscles. Then slowly come back and go to your left. Your back should be straight. Your back should be not bending. It should be straight. Then only the pressure will come. If you hold for a longer period, you will realize. Then slowly come back. The entire pressure comes on your thighs. Next is Dronasana. If you want to burn the fat quickly, this is the best asana in Yogasana, Yoga Abhyas, to burn the belly fat, and you would be getting natural abs if you can hold for 5 minutes regularly. Okay. Now get into one side, lie down. Okay. You need to take both the extremities together. Your eyes should be in the line of your toes and your hands should be parallel. Your knees are not folded, your knees are just straight. Entire balance on your buttocks. See, my body is shivering. Even I am not used to it. Slowly come back. The entire pressure comes on your abdomen. Good for burning fat. Start doing it 30 seconds, then 60, slowly and gradually add on, increasing the time seconds. Okay? Relax. Now next is bridge pose, that is Setu Bandhasana. For that, get into one side, lie down, Now folding your legs one by one. Take the legs near to the buttocks. If you want to hold your ankle joint, you can hold it. Make sure you do not lock your chin. The chin should be away from your chest. Okay, so that you can breathe fully. Okay. If you want to hold your ankles, you want to place the palms on the floor, it's okay. Your wish. Then simply raise your hips upward. Then slowly come down. Then raise it upward. Do it for 5 counts. Basically, in fitness, this is known as hip thrust. To make your glute muscle strong and make your core strong. Relax. Now sit in Padmasana. First we did with the right, now we would be doing with the left. Next we are doing Anulom Vilom. Those who cannot do, simply place the legs below the thigh. This is Ardha Padmasana. Sit in Drone Mudra. Okay. You need to take your hands this way, place your thumbs on your right, close it, then inhale from left, close your right, close your left, then exhale out from your right. Then again inhale from your left, right, then exhale from your right, left. Okay, see, I am placing my thumb on my right nose, inhale, closing my left, exhaling from right, then inhaling from right, then closing my right, exhaling from left. This is one cycle. Inhale from left, exhale from right, inhale from right, exhale from left. This equals to one cycle. Do it for 5 cycles. Sit in Drone Mudra first, make your back straight. Now go to Anulom Vilom. Apply Mool Bandh. Apply anal lock. Why? Because the air should not get passed through that. Okay? Apply Mool Bandh. If the Mool Bandh get released, then reapply it. Okay. Release your muscle. So we have done for the day. So do you want me to take Savasana? So I'll take 10-12 minutes extra, or should we end our session? Should we end our session, or do you want me to take Chaitanya Asana? That is Savasana. Shall we end? Ram sir, shall we end, or shall I take Savasana? So I'll request all of you to get into one side, lie down on your mat, making the cushion, and taking the support of the other hand. Lie down completely, heels inside, toes outside. Completely relax yourself. First, take your mind towards your breath. Make yourself aware. So, with your support of your mind power, willpower, and power of auto-suggestion, we would be controlling our mind. Breath is normal. Hands little away from the body. Fingers semi-curled like a baby. Distance between the legs. Heels inside, toes outside. You need to visualize your each and every body parts, and you need to calm yourself. You need to relax that body part. So slowly and gradually take your mind towards your both the legs, toes. Order them, request them to relax yourself. Visualize your toes, your body is still and calm. Now your mind is just focused on your toes. Now shift little upward, that is your heels. Try to relax your heels. Because of your feet, because of your soul, you are able to walk. Thank them from your bottom of your heart. Day in, day out, when you walk, they take your entire burden, they take your entire body weight. Here is your moment to relax yourself. Order them to get relaxed. Keep visualizing your feet. How does it look? Do not hold your breath. Do not open your eyes till I instruct to open it. Now shift little upward at your ankle joints. Any pain at your ankle joint, tell that pain to go away. You have no role to play inside our body. We are much stronger than you. Visualize your ankle joints. Slowly and gradually shift little upward. That is your shin bone and your calf muscles. Consciously keep breathing. Now shift your mind to your knee joints. If you have any pain in your knees, order them to go away. Relax your knees as far as possible. Try to relax, go inside. If you have any pain inside your knees, fight with them. Give your energy to your cells so that they can fight with strong power. Now slowly and gradually shift your mind little upward, that is your thighs and hamstring muscles, and slowly and gradually your groins. Here you will feel your both the legs are in total control of your mind and it's completely relaxed. You can compare your legs with the rest of your body. You will Feel your legs are a bit heavier than your rest of your body. Now take your mind towards your both the hand fingers. Try to visualize your fingers, request them to relax. Request your palms to relax. Because of you, we can hold various objects, we can lift, we can throw, we can pull. Thank them, request them, order them to relax yourself. Here is your time to relax yourself. Day in, day out, you keep on moving, keep on doing something or the other. So here is your time to relax. Keep visualizing your hands. Consciously keep breathing. Now shift your mind little upward, your wrist joints, your forearms, your elbow joints, your upper arm, that is your bicep and triceps, and your shoulder blades. Now your both the hands and your both the legs are in control of your mind, and it is totally relaxed. You can compare your both the legs and both the legs with your rest of your body. You can feel the heaviness in your legs and your hands, and it's completely relaxed. Now shift your mind towards your abdomen. Here you can feel while you inhale, your stomach goes up, while you exhale out, your stomach goes in. It is due to your diaphragm. Your diaphragm is like a balloon. Be there, feel the movement, and try to relax the organ present inside. That is your intestine, your large intestine, your small intestine. All the food process, absorption of minerals and proteins and glucose take place at your small intestine, and your large intestine simply absorbs the water and throw the balance waste product to the rectum, and through rectum outside. Feel the movement of your belly. You will feel much relaxed as you take your mind towards your belly movement. Feel the movement while you inhale, feel the movement while you exhale. Now slowly and gradually shift your mind little upward, that is your chest. Even here you will feel the slight movement of your breath. Your ribs get expanded as your lungs get filled with air. While you exhale out, the lungs shrinks and your ribs relaxes. The same movement of the abdomen you can feel if you go deeper. Feel at your chest and your ribs. Inside your chest lies very important organ of your body, that is your heart. Day in, day out, throughout your entire lifespan, it keeps on beating. It keeps on supplying blood to your entire body, from your toes till your brain. So you cannot control your heart with your mind. So you need to control it with your willpower. Power of auto-suggestion. Tell your heart, here is your time to relax yourself. Let's talk with each other. How is it going inside? If you go deeper, you can hear your beating of your heart. The sound is like lub dub, lub dub. You need to go deeper to hear your heartbeats. Now come back. Now take your mind towards your forehead. Try to relax your forehead, try to relax your brain. Any stress you have, tell the stress please go away. You have no role to play inside our body. We are much stronger. Every problem has a solution. Either you can solve it, either you cannot solve it. Even no is an answer to it. There would be certain exercise I would be able to do it. There would be certain exercise you would be able to do it. Do not compete with others. Your competition is only with yourself. Compete with yourself. Look at yourself yesterday and look at today, whether you are better or not. If not, work hard to implement something so that you can be better than yesterday for good tomorrow. Try to relax yourself. Try to keep yourself happy. If you can keep yourself happy, then you can keep others happy. The only success to life is only keeping yourself happy. Compromise only and only if certain important things are to happen, like your family, like your friends. Only if certain important things. Do not compromise. Now shift your mind towards your eyebrows, your eyes, your nose, your nostril. Here you can feel the incoming air and outgoing air. While you inhale, the incoming air is much cool. While you exhale, the exhalation air is quite warm. It is due to body temperature. Now slowly shift your minds towards your lips, your chin, your cheek muscle, your ears, your top of the head, your back of the head, your neck muscle, and your complete back. Now here you'll feel your body is totally relaxed and is totally in your control. Now I'll request to go deeper and deeper and deeper. You can see your blood. You can see your blood vessel. If you go much deeper, you would be able to see your cells. Try to give as much energy as possible to your cells so that they can fight much stronger with the viruses or with the bacteria inside your body. If they remain strong, you will be much stronger. Try to give the energy. Try to supply entire energy to them. Be there for a while. Now come back. Your body is so relaxed as if it is floating on the water. You can feel the water touching your body, back of the body, back of your hand, back of your head. You can feel the water touching your body. You are just floating. Now come back. Now activate your mind. Now start moving your fingers, your toes gently and slowly. Now get into one side, make a cushion, or your right side only. Be there at one side making the cushion and be at your right side. Do not open your eyes till I instruct. Now with the support of the other hand, sit on your mats in cross-leg position in whichever direction you are. Sit in Drone Mudra, that is cupping your knees, your elbows straight, your shoulder blade behind. Breathe in deeply, exhale out slowly. We would be ending a session with one chant of Omkar if you want to. It is not compulsion. Take a deep inhalation and start. Feel the vibration of Omkar. running through your body, positivity running through your lips, your throat, your chest, your abdomen, your entire body. Now simply and gradually rub both the palms. Place just on your closed eyes. Feel the warmness, feel the darkness. Slowly release your hand from darkness to light. Thank you. This was Shavasana, where your body get refreshed, you feel rejuvenated, your energy loss comes back, you feel young and strong. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the animal flow session, something unique. To make your flow better, you need to keep on practicing. To make yourself perfect, I always say 3 things: practice, practice, and practice. Okay? Thank you. Let me know, give me your feedback. What did you like? What are your dislikes, so that even I can improve and I can give much better to you in future. Let me know in future what should I take more. You want high intense training, you want animal flow, you want dynamic yoga. So I'm basically now I'm doing Zumba training also. Once I get certificate, then only I'll teach. I teach only and only if I have certification. Thank you. Signing off from here. Thank you, Ram sir. Thank you, Team MRR, for giving this opportunity. I'm blessed to have you in my life. Thank you.